Well, hey guys, Dave here again, and I wanted to make this video because I don't see anybody covering this, and it just broke. I seen it last night on my Google feed. Remember American Frontline Doctors? Remember Simone Gold, the leader of that crazy group of doctors that believe all kinds of weird stuff? They were actually grifting, telling people that they had cures for the big C-19, and nobody's covering this. Well, in case you haven't heard, they are imploding. So if you don't know, Simone Gold was the leader of this American Frontline Doctors, and she's this crazy Trump fanatic, just trying to seek her own 15 minutes of fame. And when C-19 was going crazy, they were selling all of these fake cures to dumb people on the internet. And they raised all this money, and she actually was at January 6th and got in trouble, and she spent 60 days in jail because of her participation in the January 6th thing. Well, American Frontline Doctors, they're falling apart. So it appears that Simone Gold, the doctor that led that group and started that group, she pretty much was a major grifter, which anybody with a brain realized. So she started stealing money. So the board of American Frontline Doctors did an audit and found out that she bought a $3.6 million house in Naples, Florida, and spent $100,000 on private flights, and was taking $10,000 a month for her expenses and $5,000 a month just to clean her house. And her boyfriend, who is, I think they said he was 25 years younger than her, who is a underwear model, he also was taking money. So according to what I was reading last night, their website is, Simone Gold locked all these people out, so they can't go into their website anymore to do their job. They still have over $7 million in their account that they can't access. And it's literally falling apart. These people were grifters from the beginning. They seen an opportunity. They jumped on the MAGA bandwagon, and they took advantage of sick and dying and desperate people when the C-19 was raging. And they raised money, and they're fanatics, and they're alt-right, and they're crazy. I don't know if you remember, but when they first came out and they did their little press conference in front of I think they were in front of the Congress building or whatever when they did that in Washington, D.C. And then there was that one Dr. Emmanuel Stella Emanuel or whatever. She's a African American doctor, and she's based here in Houston, who believes that sex demons come to you in your sleep and give you diseases. They're really fringe and crazy. But nobody's reporting on this because they're infighting, and they're stealing money, and especially that Simone Gold, stealing money, taking advantage of poor, sick people. And I think it's funny. Now, the Black Lives Matter, we heard tons and tons of stories about how the leaders in Black Lives Matter were doing bad things with their money. They were buying houses and living this extravagant lifestyles, which is horrible. And I hope if they did something wrong and broke the law, they go to jail. But nobody's talking about Simone Gold and her stealing money from American Frontline Doctors. It's the same thing. Nobody on the right's talking about it, and I haven't even really heard anybody on the left talking about it. I just seen this one article last night when I was going through my news feed. And I'm like, this should be brought to the forefront, because the thing that makes me mad is I'm a nurse and I work in the medical field, and I know the C-19 was real, and these doctors were lying to these MAGA Trump following idiots that if you just take zinc and horse paste, you'll be fine, and they were charging ridiculous. Like, I had read that they were charging sometimes $200, up to $200 with their consultations and their prescriptions for a medicine that you could get through a regular prescription for like $5 or $10. So they were grifters. The whole MAGA patriots, P-A-Y triots, that's what they were. And they took advantage of sick people. And now Simone Gold got her a mansion and got her a little boy toy. And she's a crazy one. And I hope that they sue her, and I hope she ends up going to prison for fraud. She already spent 60 days because of January 6th. Hell, if I'd have been the judge, I'd have gave her 6 years. But that's besides the point. So it's funny. I love to see all of these MAGA things just falling apart. Ever since the midterms, MAGA is just crumbling, man. They're just crumbling. You know, Trump looks like an idiot. All of these MAGA chuds, they look like idiots, man. They're just crumbling, and it's so beautiful. It's like I said, eventually evil gets its comeuppance, and that's what we're seeing. Evil is getting its comeuppance. Trump's getting his. All of these patriot idiots are getting theirs, and it's all falling apart. You know, I knew it would. It was a house of cards and built on a freaking sandbank with a flood coming in. So it's beautiful. It's beautiful. But I wish that the media would cover this more to let the people know how much they were grifted by these fools so they don't give them any more money. But if you Google it, I'm sure you can find it. America Frontline Doctor, Simone Gold, falling apart, crumbling. It's a beautiful thing. Mwah. So this is David, Zoe Zizzles. Make sure to like and subscribe. Bye.